And they're off! Good luck, have fun, Handsome Jack and MetroidMaster. May the E-Tanks be with you. Oh, Metroid takes an unfortunate death. Those pits are not to be taken lightly. Those jumps might look simple, but they are tricky, and they are very precise when trying to execute them correctly. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Oh, never mind. Jack destroyed it with the Mega Buster. I believe these elephants take 12 Buster Shots. Honestly, I'm not sure, because I just shoot as fast as I can and hope to not die. Jack making his way into the Concrete Man encounter. Is he going to be Jump Man? He's jumping. Ideally, you do not want repeated jumps from Concrete Man. And he is being a jumpy boy right now. Not a single dash. That just goes to show you how not nice RNG can be in this game. And as you can tell, MetroidMaster was able to close the gap between them just a little bit there due to all the jumps that Jack got in his fight. Yep, he got some new Nikes. No, he's got the Reebok pumps. Are they going to bring pumps back? I feel like they're going to bring pumps back. Alright, Handsome Jack going into the Magma Man level. There are a lot of really tight shots and jumps in this level. Namely, the shots that help you skip the magma beams coming from the ceiling. Looks like we got the double beam skip. Nicely done, Handsome Jack. MetroidMaster not too far behind. The dragon there takes 5 concrete shots to the face. You can get him on the first swoop there and dispatch him quickly. Also, if you can tell, Jack is shooting these enemies and the concrete block will land on his head. If you jump out, so to speak, of the concrete block, it'll push you just a few steps forward, saving a fraction of a second. But a fraction of a second is significant in a game where movement is as tight as this. That last jump is always a little bit scary there. Is there any difference between the Wii version and Switch Legacy Collection version? Yes. The Switch version, the frame rate is just a tiny bit higher than the Switch version. The frame rate is just a tiny bit higher than the Wii version. As such, if you were submitting a personal best time to the Mega Man leaderboard, they automatically add 2 seconds to your completion time because of the faster frame rate. And also, yes, resolution and clarity of picture, but I mean, it's Mega Man. Alright, MetroidMaster coming into the Magma Man fight. Let's hope he does well here. Handsome Jack starting the Hornet Man stage. Best stage in the game, in my opinion. Nicely done, MetroidMaster, completing the Magma Man fight. We're coming up on Flower. Let's see what kind of RNG we get here for Handsome Jack. Far left, not too bad. More ideal to be on the bottom left there, but not a huge time loss. And again, here's where runner routes vary. Metroid is going to the Galaxy Man stage for his third stage. Let's see how Hornet Man goes here. Nicely done by Handsome Jack. Very clean Hornet Man kill there. Metroid making his way through the Galaxy Man stage. Jumping up to grab the little helicopter dude saves just a tiny little bit, but it's worth it. Usually pretty safe to do. I think that those 3 UFOs at the beginning of that screen are programmed to always drop health or weapon energy, and it's always the big one too. Like, never fails. Tricky little rush jump here. Does he get it? Nice. Nicely done, Metroid. Couple more tricky rush jumps here in the level. Decides to take the safe route. And is not going to take the helicopter arm. Can't tell you how many runs have ended with me going into spikes because of the helicopter dude there. I'm telling you, it always drops some form of energy power up. Alright. Galaxy is flying up. He's gonna plug the hole. 1, 2, 3, 4. Galaxy Man not being a cool dude right now, but is taken out with relative ease by MetroidMaster. Nicely done. And Jack making his way to the Galaxy Man stage. You'll see a little bit different strats coming up here. He's gonna jump left and take the helicopter arm. Pretty dangerous to do. Took me a while to get a hang of myself. And then uses those concrete blocks to make a platform for him to take a shortcut through that last screen. Are we gonna get swoops? The fabled swoops? And he goes up. But Jack, with the counterattack, takes out Galaxy. Well done. Now we've got Metroid making his way through Hornet. I'm gonna stand in between the blocks there so that there's a bigger gap to jump through if possible. Let's hope we get some good flower RNG here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh! Gotta mash pretty fast there to get it down. But he recovers. Well done. The beginning of Jewel Man stage here is probably one of my favorite sections to play in the game. I don't know, it's just fun movement and shot placement. The room with these jumping spiders is... I have a lot of difficulty with. But sometimes I get it right. Alright, what do we got for cheese ball? Cheese ball in the middle of the screen, not too bad. Ideally on the right side so you can immediately go through the door there, but not a significant time loss there. Ooh, that is a tricky jump right there. You have to jump right when you hit the ledge there, or otherwise you'll fall into the pit and get hit by the little thingy, whatever it is on the floor there. Jewel Man fight is pretty interesting. He jumps when you jump. So if you place Black Hole Bomb in the right spot, you can make him jump into it. Like 4 times, I believe, making the fight go by really quickly. There's a lot of different ways of doing that moniker. I've seen some runners place the Black Hole Bomb next to the floor. What Jack did there, and this is actually the way that Jack taught me how to do the fight. You hold right when you enter the boss room. And as soon as the fight starts, you jump. And at the apex of your jump, shoot Black Hole Bomb and then immediately detonate it. And then you just keep hopping and making Jewel Man jump into it. And then the next one, you should only have to fire once to the right and be done. Plugman Stage. Plugman Stage is a notorious level in this game. Some runners still have trouble with it. I don't know if he makes his go up or not. I know I don't make mine, and I still am able to accomplish the same thing that Jack just did. So I don't know, that might be a thing. It might be just a thing that I don't know. There you go. Big Mama, no! Nicely done. MetroidMaster taking out Jewel Man. And a quick Plugman encounter from Handsome Jack. The refights are a little bit different because Mega Man starts a few steps into the room versus right next to the left edge of the room. So the movement at the start of it is just a little bit different when trying to do the quick kill, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, which I might be, was a kill that was done in the TAS of Mega Man 9. Sticky Bun says, best Mega Man game, 2 or 3? 3 easily, but 9. Nah, I don't dislike Mega Man 2. I grew up with Mega Man 3 being the only one that I own. Alright, both runners making their way downtown, walking fast in the level Splash, and we're Wily Castle bound. I also think Mega Man 3 has a better soundtrack than 2, but that's not me saying anything bad about Mega Man 2's soundtrack. All right, some tricky movement. This is a nice little comparison shot here, I believe. There's some tricky movement on these screens here. As you can see, Jack, veteran of Mega Man 9, quickly maneuvering through the spikes. I think Metroid had some trouble with this area last time, so he's playing it safe. Oh yeah, for sure. Like I love Mega Man 2. I just have always looked at 3 as the better game overall, even music. But I mean, that's again, Mega Man 2 is really good. Wow. That was nice. That was a nice little comparison for the Splash Woman stage from both of the runners here. That was pretty nice. Jack, moving on to Tornado Man. And we are going to Plug Man for MetroidMaster. Let's hope the level does not give him the same trouble it did on the last run. Excuse me. Shooting to the beat is tradition for Tornado Man. Alright, Metroid traversing the dark Yoku section of Plug Man. This is risky. And he makes it through. Very well done. These rain jumps here, it's easy to overshoot some of the jumps, especially the very last one. A lot of my runs have ended with me falling straight into the pit right in front of the boss door. Tornado not being a bro. Mega Man 4 does have some good music. Definitely the Cossack 1 and 2 theme is a really good one in my opinion. Alright, we are making our way into Wily Town. Metroid finishing up the Plugman stage quite nicely. A mod. I like 4 casually, but for speed running, I can't do it. I don't know, Sticky Buns. See Mega Man 3, the entire Wily Castle. Metroid shooting to the music here. I'm so amazed at that rush coil concrete kill every time I see it. MetroidMaster getting the secret E-tank there behind that top left cloud. If you're thinking about running this game, don't sleep on the free E-tanks in Plug and Tornado. They will help you out greatly, especially in the final Wily encounter. All right, we are on pushers here. Pushers, do not push, please. Jack takes a little bit different approach to this fight than I take. I believe he kills 10 of the pushers with Buster, and then switches to Tornado to kill the last 4 simultaneously. Yep, there we go. Nicely done, Jack. Tornado being a jerk again! What are you doing? Yo, I'm not inviting Tornado Man over to my house anymore. He's gonna be a jerk like this. I'm gonna start a group chat with my friends, but not invite him to it, so we can go arrange like stuff to do without him. In the past. Some really tricky movement here in Wily 2. There are spike traps and well-placed concrete shots that need to happen to get through this stage optimally. And this jump right here, ooh, God, I clinch every time. Gets a pretty decent flower. And this underwater portion of the stage is really where things can go awry if not handled effectively. MetroidMaster using the Jewel Satellite strat again. Stunt Rooster calls it the Sozaman strat. I call it the I saw Mellow Flows and Blacktastic do it in their Proto Man runs strat. This ladder jump with Rush is pretty tight. There is a way to do it more consistently by walking off the right edge of the ladder, but then quickly moving back left and shooting Rush. The jump that Jack did there is a little bit faster, but I find it to be more difficult to do. We are on to the Flying Shark here. Flying Shark is weak against Trident. You want to jump off of Rush. Get 3 shots on the top jump, and then just space your shots out so you can take out the missile bay quickly. In the middle here, Jack is going to jump, wiggle left and right, shooting Trident to take out the nodes. That is optimal. It's also seen pretty frequently to switch to Tornado and just walk to the left, avoiding the enemies, and just spamming Tornado to kill the middle section. And then on the mouth, you really just need to watch for what pattern you're getting so that you can avoid getting hit by the laser shots. They do quite a bit of damage. I typically only use the Trident strat. I would say that, but I'm here on speed gaming. I just want to keep it clean. All right, we got Metroid. MetroidMaster on the pushers now. You don't want him to push. Pushers, no pushing. Oh, you almost got me. My wits are about me. Ooh, having a little bit of trouble here. I don't think he can take another hit. And that's why we get E-tanks. Alright, let's see if Jack can get revenge for this Sniper Joe room here. Ooh! Have a little bit of a hiccup there. Movement is so tight there. Yeah, ladders are not for climbing in a Mega Man game. You don't climb on ladders, and you don't stand on Yoku block. That is not how you play Mega Man. Alright, now we are into Wily 2 on MetroidMaster. Refilling his jet. Ooh, Jack! That is a very risky to run through that section of the stage non-stop with Trident. Jack is very experienced in this game, but as you can tell, that doesn't mean things are going to go the way you want them to. Oh, and Metroid, that jump is one of the worst. Ooh. They're probably in this chat right now. Oh, Jack, no. Say it ain't so. Metroid got a chance to close the gap here a little bit. Alright, revenge of the spike jump. Well done. Let's get a good flower. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh! Gotta shoot just a little bit faster than that. Easily taken care of, though, with another nice flower placement. Jack! Jack having some trouble with that jump. Ooh, Metroid does not tiptoe the jump. That part is always scary. Oof. Jack playing it safe now. I don't blame you, dude. It just goes to show you, anything can happen in a race. Jack going for the easy devil. Nicely done, Jack. MetroidMaster taking out the flying shark with relative ease. Well done, Metroid. MetroidMaster beginning his ascent through Wily 3 as Jack begins to take on the refights. And we immediately have a jumping Galaxy Man. See how MetroidMaster does with this little tricky jump here. Well done. In the Joe section, which plagues me to this day. If you get close enough, as you saw MetroidMaster doing there, if you get close enough to the Joe, you can shoot through his shield. So that'll help you out in some instances like that if your movement wasn't quite exactly the way you wanted it to be in that section. You can climb up the ladder and dispatch of the Joe just by standing pretty close to him and firing the Buster. Alright, let's see how Metroid does here, using the Buster. Jack bustering down concrete, finishing up the refights to save some trident for the Wily encounter. And here we go. Oh, eggs, please! Jack having to pull out some backup strats due to trouble in Wily 3 and a not nice Galaxy Man. MetroidMaster takes down the devil, and he will now be moving on to the final stage. Can Jack seal the deal here? And he finishes Wily off. A little bit of a harsh run for Jack there, but still, your skill is very apparent, my good sir. Well done. Alright, we've got Metroid heading into the refights now. Oh, let me switch over. All right. Metroid using the weapon or the M tank to fill up weapon energy and health. Nicely done. Moving on to Tornado. Is he going to be a bro? Oh, or a tornado? No. Will we see the fabled double hit? Oh, not today. You know, I haven't seen the double hit in quite a while. Sometimes Tornado Blow can hit Magma 2 times when fired, but it's rare. There we go. Metroid making sure all 3 Magma Bazooka shots hit Hornet at the same time to do maximum damage. Making quick work of Jewel Man there, moving on to Splash Woman. This fight although it is pretty much the same every time you come in, I find it really hard to execute correctly, and I don't think I'm alone in that. It's really just about shot placement at the right time. And then Trident should make quick work of Concrete Man here. It's really satisfying considering at the very start of the run you have to buster him down, and it can be quite annoying. And moving on to the Wily Machine, let's get some Bless RNG for MetroidMaster, and let's finish strong. All right. Metroid being very careful with the eggs there. That is a pretty tricky part of the fight to learn how to execute correctly. But once you get it, it feels so good. Metroid playing it safe here. All right, Wily, don't be a jerk. Nice dodge there. Oh, we've already used both E-tanks. This could be... We're going to have to be careful here. Four hits right there is pretty good. We're going to have to avoid... No! No! Metroid. Mega Man 9 2 Revenge of MetroidMaster. First phase done very nicely. He gets to jump concrete there. Oh, misses a shot. Ugh. Nicely done. Gonna switch to Mega Buster here. At this point, you can switch to Magma, and if you shoot right up next to Wily's jaw there for the dinosaur, you can do 2 points of damage. And it's pretty neat because you can hit him once in the air there before he disappears as well. And if you notice, Plug Ball, the way it damages Wily as far as the numbers are concerned, it'll leave, the last hit will be only 1 health point for Wily. But if you ended up having to switch to Magma, oh, and another unfortunate death for Metroid. If you had to switch to Magma, you can shoot him once in the air before he disappears the first time, and that will eliminate the need for that final hit with Plug Ball. So it actually can save you a little bit of time, even if you did have to switch to Magma during the fight here. And it's, no matter how experienced you are, it still can can be fairly easy to misplace a concrete shot on the jaw. I call it the jaw phase. Phase 2 of the Wily Dinosaur fight here. Yeah, Wily in 9 is not friendly at all. I mean, not only is he tough, there's 3 phases, and you have to do a mini stage and refights before it. MetroidMaster not taking no for an answer here. Oh, and another death. That might be game over. Metroid not giving up. Found a pretty good rhythm for the eggs using the Buster Shot there. Moving on to the Flying Dinosaur. Working out pretty well with the Buster here for MetroidMaster. Pretty low on health again, though. Hopefully we see a Mega Miracle. Ugh! This is getting... Come on, Metroid. Oh! That hurts. I think we might see a forfeiture. MetroidMaster has forfeited the race. Well played by both of our runners today. Very good effort, Metroid. Very well done. Yeah, this game is not easy. As many of you just witnessed, we had 3 deaths from Handsome Jack, who is a very experienced player at this game. MetroidMaster had trouble there at the end. Wily is nobody's friend in this game. But the victory goes to Handsome Jack today. Thank you to both of our runners. GG's for both. Yeah, we can do interviews. I don't know exactly how to do that, but let's do it, sure. I think I have to hit done. Whoop. Hello, Handsome Jack.
How are you?
I'm pretty good, man. I'm pretty good.
Nice, nice.
That was the second one. Both of you had a pretty tough time there.
Yeah. Wily 3, I don't know. I mean, it's something I practice frequently. That's a spot that I die in a lot, but to die 3 times there, not good. Was not feeling good about it. I was on a low 32 pace, and I would have loved to have a better 32 time for race time, and yeah, I mean, I was only like plus 10 seconds for my PB or something like that, and it could have been a really good run, and nope, blew it. So not too happy about that.
Well, you might not be happy with that run, but I can tell you, I know, and a lot of us in here know, that you are a very talented and accomplished runner at this game, but that just goes to show you that in a race environment, anything can happen.
Yeah. I mean, that's the kind of the beauty of the tournament. There's so much RNG, plus a little mistake can cost you a lot of time. 3 little mistakes can cost you even more time. So you know, no, it was fun. GG to MetroidMaster. He had a rough run the second race too. It looked like no shame. He played through the game pretty well. But you know, having to face Wily without the E-Tank is not the easiest thing to do. So yeah.
I don't know if Metroid was going to come in here or not, but yeah, Metroid had a pretty solid run up until the final encounter there, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I mean, that last run too, his Robot Masters were pretty good. He was, you know, less than a stage behind, and that's with the early concrete death too. So, you know, that definitely could have been. I would imagine that was probably a PB pace for him.
Oh, he's saying in the chat he was 2 minutes ahead of PB until Wily 4.
Yeah, I noticed that he was keeping up pretty well. So GG. It just means he has a free PB coming. Just keep grinding the game, and I'm sure he'll get it soon.
Yeah, definitely. Just consistent strats is what I find works the best for me. Like, even though I've played the game a lot, you still see me do a lot of like safety stuff that usually ends up with me getting ahead in the end.
Yeah. I mean, for races and marathons and stuff like that, like safety strats are important. I tend to go all out. The exception of a few things, but most of the time I don't pick up the safety E-Tank or anything like that. I don't want to break my routine.
Right.
I'll end up messing up more.
Throws off that muscle memory.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Well, I don't know if Metroid is going to join us in here or not. I guess not, but thank you, Jack, for coming and doing the race today, as well as you, MetroidMaster. GG's to you both.
Well, thank you for coming to do my commentary. Thank you, SpeedGaming, for hosting the event and letting us do our runs here. And yeah, thank you for everybody that came out and watched. Hopefully next time I get to race, I'll put on a little bit better show. We'll see.
By the way, the only race that we have scheduled for the future so far, and I'm sure it'll change throughout the week, but right now we've got this coming Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern, we have Volrath versus Hypa. Hypa, I think, is a very experienced runner at this game as well, but I've usually only seen him run 10. I think Volrath is kind of new, but I think him and Krebel are around the same skill level. So that should be interesting to see.
He's been progressing through the game pretty well. He's been learning the game, and he's been getting a lot of PBs pretty quickly. Hypa, of course, he has a 3250 in this game, so he's one of the top runners in this game. Currently grinding Mega Man 10. He's really close to getting that world record in that game. So obviously a very talented runner. So it should be fun to watch.
Alrighty, well, I think that about wraps it up. Again, thank you, SpeedGaming, for having us, and we'll see you this week for some more Mega Man 9 run races.
See you later.
All right, bye-bye.